In the village of Olowo, the morning doesn't begin with an alarm clock. It begins with the sh of Zola's broom. While the mist still hangs low and the other girls are rubbing sleep from their eyes, Zola is already mapping the earth.
Zola! It's too early. Even the sun is still sleeping. Why are you sweeping? The path all the way to the main road? No one walks there but the ghosts and the lizards.
Not just sweeping, Kofi. Look at the patterns in the dust. See where the wind piled the sand against the rocks?
It's just dirt, Zola. Dirt is dirt.
No. If the wind piles the sand there, it means the air currents are strongest in that corner. If I know where the wind blows, I know where to build the kitchen fire so the smoke doesn't blow back into Mama's eyes.
Kofi just shook his head and wandered off to find a mango. But Zola's mind never rested. Later that morning, she stood by the village well, watching the women struggle.
This rope gets heavy every year. I think the water is hiding deep in the earth just to spite us old women.
Mama Mina, let me help. But stay back a moment.
Zola didn't grab the rope. Instead, she pulled a small leather pouch from her waist. She began rubbing a thick waxy substance onto the wooden axle of the pulley.
What is that? Snail slime? Child, don't make a mess of the wood.
It's a mix of shea butter and beeswax, Mama. Watch. Now, try it. Pull with one hand.
Eh? It moves like it's sliding on ice. How? Did you put a spell on the well, Zola?
No spell, Mama. Just less friction. Friction is the enemy of a tired back.
Ha! A clever trick, my child.
That evening, as the sun dipped behind the baobab trees, Zola sat with her father, Baba, as he sharpened his oars. The metal scraped against the stone with a harsh, dry sound.
The rains are late, Zola. The soil is turning to stone. Tomorrow we must dig twice as deep and walk twice as fast if we want to see a single sprout.
Papa, if the soil is like stone, why are we fighting it with a dull blade? If we soak the tips of the hose in the grey water from the laundry tonight, the metal will slide easier into the crust tomorrow morning.
Zola, you have a head full of whys and hows. That is the way it has always been. Why do you always try to find a shortcut?
It's not a shortcut, Papa. It's a bridge. Why walk through the river when you can walk over it?
Bridges are for city people, my daughter. Here, we just get wet.
Zola looked out toward the great road where the heat shimmered like a lake of silver. She didn't say it out loud, but she knew the city people didn't have a monopoly on thinking, and she was tired of getting wet. Success in the village is a fragile thing. It depends on the sky, and that year, the sky turned its back on Olowo. The clouds would gather, teasing the farmers with a grey belly, only to be chased away by a hot, mocking wind. The great blight had arrived.
Look at the maize. It's not even waist high and the silk is already brown. The earth is angry. Someone has broken a taboo.
The village square became a place of desperate shadows. The elders gathered under the great silk cotton tree, their faces like wrinkled maps of a lost country.
I have dug until my palms are raw. I have followed the rose. I have prayed. It eats the seeds and back only dust.
Zola, I'm hungry. Mama says we have to skip the afternoon meal today to make the grain last until the moon is full. Hunger is a thief, Kofi, but we are letting it in through the front door. Come with me to the dry creek bed.
Why? Even the frogs have left that place. It's just rocks and dead weeds.
Exactly. I want to see which weeds are still alive.
While the rest of the village sat in the shade of their porches, conserving their energy, Zola was crawling through the scrub. She wasn't looking for yams, she was looking for a secret.
Kofi, look at this. This is the devil's thorn. Everyone hates it because it pricks the ankles.
It's a useless weed. Why are you touching it?
Look at the leaves. It hasn't rained in 2 months, but these leaves are fat and cool. And look beneath it. The soil here isn't bone dry. It's a little bit dark.
So, maybe a goat peed there.
No, look higher. Every morning, water from rock hits that cold rock, turns into tiny drops, and drips right onto this weed.
That night, Zola didn't sleep. By the light of a flickering kerosene lamp, she began to gather odd things. The fine mesh from an old fishing net, a few cracked bamboo poles, and smooth stones from the riverbed.
Zola, why is the floor covered in trash? It's midnight.
Papa, remember how you said we just have to do and suffer? I think I found a way to do and grow. I'm building a fog catcher.
Fog catcher? You cannot catch smoke with a net, child. You are wasting your spirit. Save your strength for the harvest, what little there is of it.
Papa, please, just give me that small patch of land behind the granary. The one you said was too rocky for the plow.
Fine. It is a fool's errand, but at least I will know where you are. But do not ask me for water. Every drop we have is for the cooking pot.
I don't need your water, Papa. I'm going to take it from the wind.
For 3 days, Zola walked under the scorching sun, ignoring the whispers of the village girls who passed by.
Look at Zola, she's building a house for the spiders. Poor Baba, he has a daughter who tries to fish in the air.
Zola ignored them. She tied the mesh tight between the bamboo poles. She placed the smooth stones at the bottom to channel the moisture into a small clay jar.
Maybe Mama Amina was right, Zola. Maybe you can't trick the sky.
Mesh was too loose, Kofi. The wind blew the fog right through it. We need to double the layers. We need to make the air struggle to get past.
Mist began to roll in from the valley. That thick white blanket that usually just vanished when the sun rose. Zola stood back and waited.
Did you hear that?
While the rest of Olowo turned grey, Zola's hidden patch behind the granary turned a defiant emerald green. She had expanded her fog catchers until they looked like a row of giant sails, silently harvesting the night mist.
By the ancestors, Baba, either your daughter is a witch or she has found a hidden spring under these rocks. Teach us, child. My bones are too old to dance for rain that never comes. Teach us how to catch the wind.
I will teach everyone, but we must be fast. The sun is getting hotter and the big road is dusty. We need to build a system for the whole village.
For the first time in months, the sound of laughter returned to Olowo. Zola wasn't just a girl with a broom anymore. She was a leader with a plan. But as they walked, a strange metallic roar began to grow from the distance. The sound of the city coming to find the girl who outsmarted the drought. On the great road, a silver SUV, shining like a fallen star, shuddered to a halt. In the driver's seat was Mr. Mensah, a man whose life was measured in minutes and data points. Today, his data was failing him.
No, not here. I'm 3 hours from the capital and my radiator is screaming. There isn't a mechanic for 50 miles.
He stepped out into the heat, his expensive leather shoes sinking into the red dust. He looked at the horizon, expecting to see a wasteland. Instead, his eyes caught a glimmer of light reflecting off something strange in the distance. He walked toward the village, his tie loosened. He passed Baba's withered field, but then he stopped dead. He saw Zola's sails, the mesh nets, dripping rhythmically into a series of interconnected bamboo pipes.
You should stop walking, sir. You're sweating too much. If you lose your salt, your head will start to spin.
Never mind my salt. What is this? This is a vertical fog harvesting array. Who installed this? Which NGO did this? Where is the engineer?
I don't know what an NGO is, sir. And the engineer is standing in front of you. My name is Zola.
You built this? The tension on these lines with the binds bit. How did you calculate the saturation point?
I didn't calculate, sir. I watched. When the mesh was too thick, the wind knocked it over. When it was too thin, the fog passed through.
Mr. Mensah looked at the car, then back at the girl. He realized he wasn't just looking at a clever village girl. He was looking at a raw, natural genius.
My car is dead because the radiator is dry. I need water, but more than that, I need to know how you knew to use this specific mesh.
It's an old fishing net from the coast, doubled over and woven with palm fiber. It's stronger that way. Here, I'll help you fix your car.
With Zola's cool water and a steady hand, the silver beast was healed. Mr. Mensah sat on a wooden stool in Baba's compound, looking at a map of the country, then back at Zola, who was showing Kofi how to tighten a knot on a new fog net.
So our sperm to be that. Our cities are running out of water, and you are catching it out of thin air. Is there a problem, sir? Has my daughter offended your machine? On the contrary, Baba, she saved it, but she is wasted if she only saves one car. I want to take her to the city.
A heavy silence fell over the yard. Baba looked at Zola, his eyes searching her face. He saw the fire there, the same fire that had kept her awake at midnight weaving nets.
I always told her to stop looking at the clouds. I was wrong. Her eyes were exactly where they needed to be.
Papa, I will go, but only if Mr. Mensah promises one thing.
The city has the books, but the village has the need. Every holiday, I come back.
The village gathered as Zola packed a small bag. She didn't take much, just her favorite stone for sharpening and a piece of the mesh that had caught the first drop of fog.
Go, architect. Go and tell the world that Olowo does not just produce dust. We produce giants.
As the car sped toward the horizon, Zola looked out the window. She didn't see a wasteland anymore. She saw a canvas. She saw a future where no child would ever have to choose between a full belly and a sharp mind. Moral lessons. The power of observation. Knowledge isn't just found in books. It's found in the world around you if you are patient enough to look. Purpose over ego. Zola didn't want to live to get rich. She wanted to learn so she could serve her community better.